this, as we have seen. This is why we all networker, we call Doobly the ultimate final home. And you've heard in the explanation previously that what is in it for you in Doobly? Why you're doing Doobly? With all the potential, with all the income, that does not exist in any other network marketing company today. Whether it's like from the realistic income of the shopper or the fast income from the network marketing. So this combination, this perfect marriage, made it the networker's ultimate final destination. And if you compare, my last MLM company, I was building a company called QNet. QNet for me was a great company. I've learned a lot from it. And it was the best at that time. But again, when someone asked me, why did you join Doobly? And you were teaching us not to jump from company to company, because jumpers never make money. It's a fact. A network marketing company, network marketing company is like a marriage. It's too easy to have more than one girlfriend, but almost impossible to have more than one wife. So network marketing is like marriage. You are married to a company. You're building it. So it's not because I have found a better company. It's not because I have found a company that pays more. It's not because here the income plan is higher. It's none of all of these things. It is because you can see all the network marketing company when I was there, let's say they were competing like the sport cars. The McLaren, the SLR Mercedes, the Bugatti, the Ferrari, the Lamborghini, the Aston Martin. It was not even there. This is an air jet. This is a company that is rewriting the history of network marketing. Cleaning the history of network marketing. And we know in some countries the reputation of network marketing become worse than drugs. You can go to any country like Malaysia, the home of networkers. In Malaysia, they have registered company more than the population itself. The number of registered companies in Malaysia more than the population of Malaysia. So you go to Malaysia and you tell someone MLM, he gets a heart attack. Why? Because of the bad experience. Because of that, what not makes sense. Now this is writing a new history. Because we have fixed the broken model. We make it make sense for people. I don't force people to buy things they hate or they don't like to join an income plan. I give people to choose buying what they want to buy. So you know why. And you've heard it loud and clear. Now what I'm here today to show you is how you can make it happen. Now you've seen the potential, you've seen why all networkers all around the world are jumping to Doobly and why they're doing it. Now let's know together how to make it happen. Whatever I'm going to share with you, I really don't have time to share it all, but I try to be fast, is the only possible way on earth for you to make money. I promise you, if you don't follow this, you will never make money. Whatever I'm going to show you is a collective of more than 300 years experience with all the leaders, only from the Diamonds team. By the way, the Diamonds team leaders collectively have more than 300 years in network marketing. So this training, it has more than 3 billion years of experience collectively, because it's all the leaders all over the world. You go to any network marketing company on this earth, you will hear the same training. You will go to any successful team building a system on earth, you will showing you this training. So this training, I call it the getting started training. The pillars of your success. What are the pillars that you need to apply, follow to succeed? Make this, teach your team, you make money. Don't make this, you sit home better. Because that's the shortest, the shortcut, that's the easiest way to make it happen. Okay? So, I want you to listen to what I'm going to tell you with an empty cup. Because because I know some of you have long experience in network marketing, but also I know some people who claim to have a 20 years experience in network marketing, but it was only a 1-year experience repeated for 20 years. Good? So we are people that we did not quit networking. We've been networking since 1998. So we are up to date. We have the latest version. So if you are Pentium 2, we are Core i7 4th generation, for people who knows IT. So let us show you how to do it. Very simple, very innovative, and systematic. Do we all agree? So no one take it like as hard feeling. You know, this is my way. So if you hate me, no problem. I have a lot of people who still love me. Good? Thank you. So I'm just kidding, guys, because it's like I don't like to sugarcoat. I like to be so straight. We say in Arabic, your friend is the one who makes you cry to protect you from people laughing at you. Not the one who makes you laugh and do not give a shit if others laughing at you. I can go to that extreme. So this is who we are, and this is how we're going to work with you, because we love you all. At the end of the day, I always tell my people in my inner side, I don't know why I start to love you more than my kids. Because they make money, right? It's very common sense. It's a common rule between everyone. We all work and help each other. So let me start with our training, which is called Getting Started Training, which is the basics and the most important foundation of our training. Trust me, anything extra are accessories. Now, after that training, I'll give you the link of the continuation, which is the follow-up and handling objection. Good. You need to know why. We are going to talk about 6 pillars today. 6 important things. That those 6 things, you do them right, duplicate them, guaranteed you can retire. Guaranteed you can make $1 million. The number 1 is called the dreams and the compelling reasons. The first pillar. Second is the commitment. Third is the art of prospect list and contact list, your capital. Fourth is art of invitation. Fifth is art of presentation. Sixth is follow-up and handling objection. Good? Now the 6th one is the total complete separate training, which I'm going to give you the link, but also I'm going to pass. First, let's start by the first pillar. Dreams. The things that every one of us get allergy from. The things that we started to forget about, or even don't feel we need to talk about since we left college. Because the only and the first purpose in your life for you to be successful in any particular area of your business, work, career, marriage, is to know why. You have to know, why are you doing this? Why do you do doubly? Why do you work? Why you get married from this wife? Why you have this girlfriend? Why are you doing this? You need to know why. Because the moment you know your why, and it's enough strong to make you believe in what you do, then you are unstoppable. Facts does not count. When you have a strong why, which generate a strong belief of what you do, then facts do not count. All will follow. So first, why did I join Doobly? Is it for a second income? Or is it to pay back my loans? Or to buy my dream house? Buy my dream car? Help people to learn and earn? Security for my family? Travel the world? Children's education? Or be your own boss? Why did you do this? We have to divide our first pillar into 2. We have to divide it into compelling reasons and dreams. First of all, I want every one of you to write down tonight 5 things you need to have urgently and as soon as possible. 5 things that if it will not happen, it creates you pain. This is what we call your compelling reason. the thing that are going to create within you the burning desire. Okay, what is the difference between the compelling reason and a dream? A compelling reason is something, if you don't have, you will be in pain. Like, I have to pay a loan in 6 months. If I don't, I'll be jailed. I have to get someone to the hospital. God said no. I have to, help my father retire, because if not, he's getting too old, too sick, and I don't have enough money to do this. I have to put my kids in school. I have to get married. I am now almost 40-something, and I'm not yet married. Whatever the reason is. Know your compelling reason. Every one of you have a different reason, which can be nothing for the other, but the whole world for you. So write down the thing that you want to have be done very soon, very fast, and a must. Write them down. Read them every single day like a doctor recipe. Why do I say this, and what is the criteria of transferring dreams into facts? The number one criteria is start believing. Because when you start believing in what you do, then you can think outside the box. Some of us say, I want to achieve a sales director in 1 month. Some of you say it too difficult. Some of you see it so simple. Why some achieved it, why some not? Why some of the people are making $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 a month, and some of you are still making hundreds a month? It's still no different. You are in the same world, in the same life, under the same circumstances, in the same company. It's all within. It's not the blow of the wind that determines your destination. It's the set of the sail. Because the same wind blows on us all. Always remember this. It's not the blow of the wind that determines your destination. It's the set of the sail. Because the same wind blows on us all. You can say an employee at the end of the month swearing at his boss, saying he's not fair, he's not giving me a prize, he's not supporting me, he's not helping me. And at the same day, another employee, he will be partying with his people because he got an appraisal. In the same department, under the same boss. Now weak people, what they say, that guy, he have wasta. Or he have like, what do you call wasta? Sheikh Zama, what's wasta? A source or something. This is an excuse to excuse your failure. It is not right. Why he succeed? It's all start with him because he want to be successful. Let me give you a very simple story to make you understand how powerful it is. Then we know how can we convert dream into reality. Now, all of us, okay, we have worked one day to a limit that we can't even move. We have worked to a limit that we got extremely exhausted. That maybe 11, 15, 16, 20 hours of continuous work. You were so exhausted, so tired, you cannot even move. Let's say, I want all of you to imagine that you work as a laborer in the construction building. Okay? Let's all imagine this one. We work as a construction laborers in a construction building, and that construction building is only 4 stories. They don't have what we call the hoist, which is the elevator outside to take the laborers between the floors. So we have to go on stairs. And you go to your construction site at that day at 6 a.m., ready to start your work, and you saw that foreman waiting for you with those big mustache, and every day he must swear at you, you're late, what the hell you're doing, start to work, you idiot, blah, blah, blah. And as usual, we just swallow because I have to make a living for my kids. Then, you started, he told you that tomorrow we have an inspection that the consultant, or the engineers are going to check the final floor, we have to finish the casting. So you have to carry the blocks from the ground floor up to the 4th floor. You gone through that from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. continuously, going up and down, up and down. So you are almost deadly exhausted. Now you were also forced to do an overtime until even 10 p.m. because tomorrow is the final day. You have to do it or you will be terminated. It's not a choice, it is a must. And you did that for an extra 4 hours. Now imagine you go to the market and carry some heavy stuff for 2-3 hours in the market. You go home with a back pain, with a head pain, and you swear at everyone at the house. You don't want to hear anyone's voice. Imagine you have done this for almost 16 continuous hours. That heavy body work. Now you go at home, you enter your house, you're living with your family, and you saw the first thing happen to you is you will not even open the door like this, right? You're going to throw your hand on the door because you don't have the power to carry your hand and hold the door thing and open it. You do like, poof, like you're dead, khalas. You cannot even, your back, everything is aching. You enter, of course you will not even think about changing clothes, having shower, all of these things. You will throw yourself on the nearest sofa or mattress. You will be deadly thrown down. Now at that particular moment, because you're so exhausted, your eye muscles is not properly operating, so you cannot close your eyes, so that you sleep with eyes open. You have your mother coming to you and asking for help. Said, son, tomorrow we have your uncle family coming over, so we have to move the armchair in the living room to the guest room. Big armchairs. What would you do? Mothers and heaven and all of these things, you know. You cannot. You are a person with only with soul. Zero energy. You cannot do anything, right? You're going to continue sleeping. You don't even have the energy to respond back to her. Now, if the next day your elder brother or your father came to you and give you some hard time, why did not you help your mother? You have a big list of reasons to make anyone shut up. No one can feel me. I worked for extra time. I'm the one who's paying for the house. I'm working like a donkey to make you guys survive. And you can't feel how I was totally not even able to work or move. And you want me to help her. Please give a mercy on me. Let me feel as a normal human people. You know, I'm not a donkey. Even a donkey cannot take what I have done. You have that powerful reason to make anyone shut up, right? You are tired. You work overtime. You're the one paying for the house. You're totally exhausted. You can't breathe. So those are very strong reasons to make anyone believe of your failure of not helping your mother. Let's have the same situation, but instead of your mother asking you, you saw your sister daughter or your daughter, the 3-4 years old kid, the one that you adore, the one that you can give your life for. You saw her jumping in front of your eyes while you're sleeping with your eyes open. And you saw that daughter going to the kitchen and someone had forgotten the tea boiler on the cooker. And the tea boiler cover is doing pop, 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 pop like this. What would you do? You will say, I'm tired. You will say, I worked overtime. You would say, I pay house bills. Would you do that? You know, if your house ceiling was that high, your head will hit the ceiling from the power of your jump. You will jump like an eagle. You will go. You will take her, and not enough. You will spend another 1 hour yelling at people at the house. Who the hell left the tea? How come you don't know you have kids? You don't know how to raise up your kids. From where the hell you got this energy? You were dead. Absolutely dead. Mind control your body. The only difference happened is you had a bigger why. That's it. All what happened to you. Nothing changed. The same house, the same hour you work, the same person you are, the same muscles, the same mattress, the same, everything is the same. But what is different? You only had a bigger why. So if you don't know your why, you cannot succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, to be financially free in our business, it is simple but not easy. It needs consistent work. It needs that you have to give up some of your comfort zone. It means that you have to give up some of those cinemas hanging out with girlfriends. It means that you have to give up some of the playing cards with the guys. It means that you have to give up some of the comfort zone that you're living right now. You can do this once, twice, thrice, then you get bored if you don't have a bigger why. This is the reason. This is the reason when some people ask me why I don't make money at network marketing. I told him because you build your business the same way I'm trying to be fat. Exactly. The style you build your network marketing business is the same style I'm using to reduce weight. And you can see how fit am I. Right? What happened is, I start to be so much energized for 2 months. I do eat nothing. Water salads, exercise, boom, boom, lose 10, 20, even 30 kg in 2 months. Then after 2 months, I miss my burger. Elevation burger, that fat one, so sexy. I miss that one. So sometimes, we fat people, we used to enjoy food more than we enjoy tooth. Sorry. You don't know. This is something that is happening. So what happened to me? I reduced 20, 30 kg. Then after that, it's like I'm revenging from myself. You bad Khaled, you lost 20 kg. I have to get up 40 kg. Then after 6 months, I get so excited again. I'm on diet. Then, again, our business can never be done sometimes. It's either full-time or part-time, but consistent. Cannot be done sometimes. So some of you, you're so active for 2-3 months. Some of you even have generated a 1-month income of $13,000. But after 6 months, you look at him, he's generating $200 a month. Why? Because you're not consistent. So if you don't have the big why, you can never be consistent. If you don't know why you're doing this, and you can connect it with your business, you can never be consistent. Thus, you can never succeed in business. And not in business. If you go to the whole training for all self-development on earth, all type of training, they start to tell you all secret of success. It's all bullshit. There's only one secret of success. One secret of any success on this earth is consistency. But now, let's study the human, how they think. To be consistent, you have to have a reason. To have a reason, you have to have a big why. Because the only difference between successors and losers is what? Successors, or what is success? Success is a series of failure to reach success. Life of successors are a series of failure to reach success. Now, the difference is this. A loser, he gets into the first or not, I don't want to call him a loser. Okay, a person who did not find his why yet. Okay? What happened? The first obstacle he finds, he quit the business. He invited 2-3 people, they said no. It's not working for me. Then he signed up 5 people, they're not working. It's not working for me. I really feel sometimes, I don't want to say disgusted, okay? I really feel weird from some people when this thing happened to them. I asked them, guys, it is $1 million business, right? Yes, it is. Treat it as such. If you want it to be $1 million business, treat it as such. Now, if you open a boutique with 1 million dirham and you put your stuff there, and 5 customers walks in, did not buy, you're gonna close. 10 customer walks in, you're gonna close. 100 customer walks in, did not buy, you're gonna close. Actually, the more rejection you get, the better you are. Because you start to think, why they're not buying? You put more advertisement, you make more strategy, you do some more things. But here, the more you get rejected, the weaker you are. What is the difference? Someone tell me. You don't yet find your why. This is your problem. Treat your business as a $1 million business. Please convince yourself that I have spent $1 million. And if I'm not work, I'm losing it. This is the only challenge we have in our business. We don't have negative motivation. We don't have a boss that's gonna kick your tooth if you don't come on time and you don't do your work. Or we did not spend millions to start the business. That's why I like the PPA. That's why I like to build my team with the PPA package. Because it filters out the non-serious business out of my team. I only like to work with serious people. So serious, they'll go for that package. So that package helps you to filter out this one. Now, this is the first important thing of our business, which is the why. Know your why. And know your company reason. Now next, after I write those 5 compelling reasons, which I need to read them every single day. Every single day when I am alone. Because the problem of you don't read them when you're alone or when you're at the beach or when you're somewhere quiet, this conscious mind is almost sleeping. So if there's a big chance for those 5 things to penetrate into your subconscious mind and transfer into a belief. Because the problem is always when you say, I'm going to buy a $1 million villa from this business, your conscious mind always rejects. Because your conscious mind is built upon that you will die poor. Your maximum income per month is 10,000 dirham. This is what is built upon. So by reading those things consistently, when you're alone on the beach in a quiet atmosphere, it gives a bigger chance for it to penetrate your subconscious mind. So it will transfer into a belief. And once it is a belief, then you are unstoppable. You're the bulldozer of your business. Now, the next part of our business, the first one we call it the stick. Now, this is the carrot. Because you have to have a stick and a carrot. If you don't have a stick and a carrot, it won't work. This is the carrot of our business, the dreams. Now, after I wrote down those 5 things I love to have, I must have, and if I don't have, I'm in trouble, which is called the compelling reason. Now, I want to write down my dreams. What I want to have. A better car, a better house, blah, blah, all of those things. Now, again, writing a dream will always stay a dream if it's not smart. Convert your dream into smart dreams. How? By having the schedules. What is smart means? Smart means specific, measurable, achievable, readable, time frame. This is how your dream should be. By having this table, what I want to achieve, why I want to achieve it, the date you want to achieve it. This I call it the money dreams. You write down here the numbers. Let's say first month I want to make $3,000, $1,000. You write it down. Why you want to make it is more important than how much. Why I want to make that one. I have to be very clear why I want to make it. Then put the date, the deadline when you must achieve it. So in this way, your dream is specific, measurable, achievable, and readable with time frame. So you're converting your dreams into a series of smart dreams that can be achievable. And whenever you want to have a plan, let's say my plan is to start making $20,000 a month from Doobly Business. It's like someone comes to me and woke me up at 6 a.m. and said, let's run 10 miles. What I'll tell him? Get lost. I can't. Can I run 10 miles? You don't even care. How can I run 10 miles? But if you wake me up and teach me how to run 100 meters, the next day 200 meters, then the day after 500 meters, it's called breaking up the challenge. So when you want to make $20,000 a month, break up your target. That's what I'm going to show you at the end of the slide. I can show that every one of you can simply make $20,000, and if you don't, you're a moron. Absolutely. I'll prove that to you. That any one of you can make it. $20,000 with very simple strategy. Simple. Okay? We'll get that after we go the whole thing. Done. So now we know what is my why, what is my compelling reason, and what are my money goals, and how to go about them. Then I go to the next pillar. Before I go to the next pillar, I want to, there's no time for movies. Let's put the movie at the end because we have no time now. Good. We will add it after the video. Now, the second pillar we're going to talk about is called commitment. So first, I know my why, I know my targets, my dreams. Now I want to start making action and putting plans, make things work for me. So I have to give a commitment. Now again, this word, people start to get allergy from. Why? Because commitment is the word that all people are so sensitive against. We don't like to be committed as a human. We like to live free. We like to do, we don't like commitment in anything. Like you don't like commitment in relations, you don't like commitment in work. It's something that gives a heaviness in your heart. But we human are all doing commitment since years and years and years. But we are disguising it. We're hiding the name of commitment under some other word, which is job. Just over broke. You have been committed for the last 5, 10, 20 years to wake up every day at 6 o'clock in the morning. Someone have to wake up like crazy. And you just put the snooze button. Oh, if I can get another 5 minutes of sleeping. Then again, just more 5 minutes. Then you wake up, you dress up fast, you go and eat something you don't know. Sometimes you eat, you swallow something by mistake, you just in a hurry, you put up your kids, you feed them, sometimes the pets eat food because you're in a hurry, you just grab them, throw them in the school, and you go. Spending the whole day, and when it's like 1 or 2 p.m., your head's falling on your desk. You go wash up your face, get ready. Then you wait for the manager. Then, yes, 6 p.m., I can go back home. Then you drive 2 hours back. You go to your home. You watch that idiot box until you get in coma. Until next day, someone wakes you up. 6 a.m. Just 5 more minutes. You have been doing this for the last 5, 10, 20 years. This is the biggest commitment people can do. The clock alarm is the worst invention on earth. It is. Why should we wake up before we finish sleeping? Who said so? Who said I have to wake up before I finish sleeping? Why? This is the alarm clock. Because I am committed. Because I have to pay bills. I have to raise up my kids. So we have been doing this commitment for a long time to get peanuts at the end of the month. And when we want to make $1 million business, you said, I am ready to give 1 hour a month. Okay, to buy a bicycle, yes, you can do it. So why you want your business to pay you 10, maybe 100 times more than what you earn by giving 45 hours a week? Why? How come it's fair? It's not. So, to be fair on life, to be fair with yourself, have an equation. Like I put 45 hours per week to make this peanuts. Now I want to make 10 times more. I'm not telling you put 45, but 10 to 15 hours. My opinion, 15 hours a week is the minimum. 3 hours per day. 5 days per week. 2 days off. Even Richard Branson worked more than this. So it is the minimum number of hours that you have to put. So the commitment is this thing that you have to be fair about. And we have two types of commitment. We have the time commitment and self-commitment. Time commitment is the time that you need to commit to build your business. That this is the time you will invest to build your Doobly business. Allocate the days and time and ask and stick to it regardless. Anything happen except emergencies. I will put a timetable. I'm going to put 3 hours every day for Doobly from this time to this time. And I'm going to treat that time exactly like my duty time. I will never ever just get away from it. Remember, it is a consistent process. The business can be done full-time or part-time, but not sometime. We need to create a sort of consistency, which will create the cash flow. And then the retirement. Then, example, every Monday, every Tuesday, every Thursday, 8 p.m. You choose, you put a timetable, and that timetable you should give to your upline. You have to write a timetable of your commitment and hand it to your upline. So he knows that these are the days I'm committed to do the business. So he can provide the support accordingly. He can be there or allocate someone else to be there to help you building the business, training your people, presenting your people. That is the time commitment. Now the second commitment is what we call self-commitment. The problem of our business, the challenge is that you cannot have people joining you if people feel that you're weak. People will never join you if you are weak, if you are not confident, if you don't feel that you are the person who is going to lead them to success. Okay, how that can happen if you're not committed to improve your own skills by attending webinars, seminars, company summits, company events, attending the training, international calls, developing yourself, hearing the training again and again, reading about your company. So the more information and knowledge you are, the more you be among the positive atmosphere with people who have the like-minded mentality. Then you can never get that trust that I am going to sit with someone, whoever he is, I'm going to handle his objection. I'm going to have him done. So when you have that feeling, then people can say, oh, this is the guy I want to be with. Because our business needs support. So when the people feel that you're not the person to support, this is one of the ways or the reason they walk away. So you have to give yourself also the self-commitment of attending all the trainings, the event, the summit, with your upline being in that positive atmosphere. These are the two types of commitment that you have to give to yourself. Okay, let's move to the third pillar. Move. Okay. Before we move to the third pillar, this is the two type of commitment. You have to sign up with your downline. You and the person you sign up. Why? Because this will give him the trust that I am doing a serious business. That this guy is there to support me. This is the upline commitment. This is the new Diamonds member commitment. What is the upline commitment? which is you. I am the upline. I am the undersigned. Promise and commit to help you achieving your financial goals with Doobly. Support in managing your time and efforts, train you, motivate you, and even provide another leader to be there with you if I'm not available, as long as you are being teachable and follow the right diamond system. I promise to deliver the highest ethical and transparent methods of training, and this is my agreement and commitment to you. You put your name, signature, and date. And here is where he has to sign. I am the undersigned, understand that I'm still new in this business. Thereby, I promise to stay teachable, trainable to receive the right, proper knowledge about this profession and to respect and appreciate that. I understand that any business needs effort and time and commitment, blah, blah, blah. This is where you need to sign. So, and he has also to give you the timetable where he's committed to. So now I created what we call a source of consistency. I have committed people who wants to work with me because simply I will filter out my team. Who's not ever willing to do this? Good, you build the business alone. I don't have time to do it. Because I need people who want to work. I need to help people who want to help themselves first. But people who say, oh, maybe I'll try, maybe I'll do, then good. When you are ready, let's work together. Don't sacrifice your system. The moment you sacrifice 5%, they will sacrifice 20% with their team will sacrifice 50% with the team, and by the end you will have a team with no system. You will have a dead team. A system is there to make consistency in your group. Good. Let's move now to the third pillar. Prospect list. Prospecting, start with your prospect list. This question. What is the capital of your business? Any business on earth needs a capital, right? Yeah. If you know a broke guy lives next to you, you go home tonight and you saw that guy and you is absolutely broke. And he tells you, I am going to open a Porsche car showroom tomorrow. What would you say? He is a moron or he is a moron. There's no third choice, right? Why you said that? Because he has no capital to start the business, right? And in our business, it's $1 million business. Thus it needs a capital. What's your capital? Prospects. See, Mr. Michael Hansen did not allow us yet to sign up camels, nor cows. So we only can work with people. So the only capital we have is people. Not yet aliens, camels, cows, only people. So this is your capital, your prospect list. Number one must be written. Successful people, they think things they don't think. You never ever write it down. You must. You never ever just put it here. I have it in my mobile. I have it in my... No. It must be written. Organized, as I'm going to show you now. Everyone goes into your prospect list. Never ever prejudge. Never ever prejudge. Never ever prejudge. I say it again and again. Every single person you know who is still breathing must go to your list. Why? Some people say, no, this guy is an absolute complete moron. How or why should I present him? Very simple. You don't know this moron who he will bring you. See, you might know that one guy, you know him for 10 years, he's been a total moron, failure after failure after failure, and everyone call him a loser. Good? And you don't want to present him. Now let's have two scenarios. Scenario number one, that this guy, when you bring him to our business, he will find it his elite opportunity to prove to everyone that he's not a loser. And he will work 10 times harder than you. We always say, what you make up in skills, you make up in numbers. he knows that he's a loser. So he said, I'm going to make 100 presentations a day. He will do what it takes to be not a loser. So this is what you want. Now scenario number 2, he might be the same loser you really expected. But by chance, he invited you a diamond superstar. His cousin or his brother or his brother-in-law was someone who's going to build for you a 10,000 team in Ivory Coast. And it happened with us thousands of times. Thousands. I never started a country in my ex-team of more than 50,000 people unless that country was generated from a moron. All the countries that we expanded, it came from losers in the team. But they have, he knows that guy or that guy, and then boom, he had one line. You never know. Never ever prejudge. Everyone must go to your list. Make initial prospect list of 150 names with their contact numbers, grade them, HWC, as I'm going to tell you. Why 150? Because you want serious people, right? Now, all the scientific on earth had proven that any normal person who reaches 21 years and above, he has a circle of influence, at least 150 people. At least. Or else he must be communicating with his dog or his cat. So any normal person, he has 150. You know, think of your friends, colleagues, neighbors, school friends, university friends, your brother-in-law, your relatives. You know, some of us have more relatives than what he needs. You know, even when you have a wedding party, you have to write a book of the names that you need to invite. We in this area, we network by, we're socially networker. So having less than 150 is not accepted, right? It's the minimum number anyone knows. So he write down those prospect list. Now, how the prospect list look like? It looks like this. This is the, look at me, name, contact number. Even if you don't know the contact number, let's say you know your neighbor in the building. You've been seeing him every day for the last 8 years. Every day you saw each other in the left, hi, hi, but you don't even know his name. But you know that he drives a red Tida. So you write, my neighbor with a red Tida. So by the time you saw him next day, good morning, how you doing? My name is Paul. Nice to meet you. You've been neighbors and idiots for 10 years, never talked. So give me your number. So you take the number. So when you have the name here, this is what you're going to do. But if you don't have the name here, you will spend another 20 years, hi, and then you go. And maybe that particular neighbor will give you the 10,000. The moment you sign up with Doobly, you become what? Networker. And when you become a networker, your radar should start. Did you know, everyone works. It's like $500. Right? So write down everyone. But don't go and kidnap people, please. Right? Just be cool. So just write down the names of everyone, list it down, put his contact number, and then categorize. Category. HWC. Hot, warm, cold. Hot, warm, cold. Hot. Who are the hot? People who are ready to take bullets for you. So you'll have zero hot list. I know no one's ready to take a bullet. What I mean is, hot are the most people that they trust more than you trust them. Okay? Please recognize what I'm saying. Hot are the people who trust you more than you trust them. Good? So you cannot trust someone, but he trusts you so much. You consider him hot. What I care in this part, people who trust you more than who you trust. Because people who trust you are the highest people influenced by you. So they are the fastest people to join. So the hot category is the people who trusted you more. They're your hot. So like your brother, your cousin, your best friend, I don't know who else. Every one of us have 5, maximum 10 of hot people. Those you have to categorize. Then W is your warm contact, the daily friends, colleagues, meet you every day. Cold are the contacts that you, let's say you call every Eid, every Christmas, every Ramadan. You call once in a year, twice in a year, or you see them once or twice in a year. But they still go there, okay? Now, when you start, now this is very sensitive. Now this is your capital, see? This is your capital. Now, you can lose the whole capital in the market and be broke, or you can use the capital and make it 100 times more, right? So now this is my capital. I have to be very sensitive working with it. Who should I start with first? Hot. So many of you is doing the fatal mistake. They don't approach their circle of influence. They don't approach their hot contacts. Guys, try to understand this. Your hot contact, especially, let's say, for married people, your wife or your husband, your brothers, the people that you see every day. Those people can make you or break you. If you don't get them first to the business, even if they don't join, but you must get them into the business. Two bad things happen. Number one, those people, they are used to see you every day coming home by 6 p.m. But after starting Doobly, you're coming home 10 or maybe 6 a.m. Depends. Like you know, if you're like us, yeah. Okay, it depends. Let's say you're coming home every day 9 p.m. Now, if it's a wife, what's gonna happen? Your girlfriend, you know, all the devilish things comes. You start, you know, looking at the mobiles, smelling the jackets for perfumes, looking for spots of lipstick. All of these things start to happen. They start to question and start to nag. And you know when woman nags? Oh God. That's your secret weapon, by the way. Okay, and you know when they start nagging? You cannot get out of it. So why do you have to put yourself under this hell? You know, they have to know. They have the right to know where you are. They love you. They care about you. And they're always jealous. So they have to know. You have to bring them to see that you are in a good, reputed atmosphere. Oh, that guy is an engineer. This is a doctor. This is an accountant. This guy is a wealthy guy. He's a businessman. They're all doing something good. And those people can help you a lot to build your business, even when they are at home. Like what my wife is doing, she's counting the checks. You know, she's helping. You know, I remember before when I get, you know, my early years of networking, you know, when I was still an employee. I go to Abu Dhabi, okay, let's say have prospecting, do presentation, training, everything. She called me in the night. It's 12. It's like, where are you, honey? I was like, I'm Abu Dhabi. So, oh my God, you're still in Abu Dhabi. When you reach home, how can you wake up? You have a job. Cool, I'll be back. Then 1 year later, hi honey, how you doing? Good. Where are you in Abu Dhabi? How many sign-up you have? Everything changes, right? It's normal. Because they start to feel the change. They feel secure. They know what you're doing and all of these things. Plus, those people are going to affect you dramatically. Because we call those people dream stealers.
Yes.
Dream stealers. They don't steal your dream because they hate you. No, because they love you. And because they know there is too much scam out there in the world. So they said, I don't know what he do, but what I know, he is surviving. So let me protect him from whatever he do. So for her or for him, you're eating, you're wearing, so you're living, right? You're doing the minimum living in life, but you're living. So whatever thing extra you're doing, for her it might be scam, fraud, might be hurting you. So she is trying to prevent you from it. So she steals your dream. No, it's a scam. Don't waste your time. Focus on engineering, blah, 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 in your job. That's why they must know. That's the worst thing that can happen if you don't tell them. The second bad thing is, those people also, they have friends, right? And they can be approached by one of their friends. And they can sign up under one of their friends. Now, who do you think are going to support them more? You or that friend? Who is going to support your brother more, you or his friend? Who is going to support your husband more, you or his friend? So in this way, you are betraying him. Because you are letting him sign up under someone who can never ever support him like what you do. So that's why you must. These are one of the reasons. Number 2. See, for anyone to join you, listen at this carefully. It's an equation. What that equation says. For anyone to join your business, it needs 50% of skills plus 50% trust equal 100%, then sign up. That's an equation for anyone to join you. 50% skills, 50% trust, then he join you. Now when you just starting the business, when you are at the very beginning, your skills is not even 10%. So if you start with your cold contact, who trust you 10%, you will end up 20% failure, absolute failure. Because the cold contact will ask you so much question, he don't trust you. How the company is making money, who's behind the company, show me the breakaway of the system. No, they don't know how to answer, you lost them. But if you start with your hot contact, yes, your skills is 10%, but they trust you 95%. So you still have 105, and you sign up. Then you tell your brother, shut up or I'll beat you up. Sign up or I'll beat you up. When I invite my close people, if they tell me I want to think, I said, what? What the hell you want to think about? It's like, what you show me? Like, wait a minute. Do you know more than I do in this business? He said, no. It's like, don't you bloody trust me? He said, yes. Then sign up. Then I will explain to you more. Why you need to think, what you need to think about. I will think on your behalf. It's not up to you, it's up to me. Because I am the one who knows. And I brought you among the first people to be my right hand, to work together, to be the first people who achieve. So those people, but you cannot say that to your manager at work. He will screw you outside the job, right? So this is why you have to start with the hot. Now by the time you finish from the hot contacts, your skills is almost 30%, then you can go with the warm contact who trust you 70%. Now by the time you finish from all your warm contacts, which is like 100 people, you have done like 200 presentation. Now you can even present a devil and you sign him up. You will have a strong presentation. You will have all the reasons, all the questions, everything. This is why you have to go with that flow. All the new people do this mistake. The day they sign up, you know what pops in their mind? I know that guy, he makes a lot of online shopping. I know that guy, he's so wealthy and he has too much contact. I know that this is a wrong approach. This is the approach of the traditional business. No. Our business works on circle of influence. That's it. You don't need to go in street to find people. You have more than enough of people that you know to make you rich and to make them rich. Good? So this is the proper approach and proper flow of how you can go about your contacts and how you can approach them. Okay, work with the upline leader. Always work in a team. Get in touch with your active upline leader regularly. Call him. Call her at least once a day. Work together in a team. Ask your upline to show you, 1, how to invite your prospects. We'll talk about it now. 2, the first few presentations to your prospects. Your upline is committed only to make you 5 presentations. More than that, it's your responsibility. But he will be with you to support in handling objections. So every presentation he'll do it to you. You have to hear it clearly and carefully. Because the 6th one, you will be doing it. Remember this. Now, Let's go to the fear of most of people. Inviting prospect. Now we got into a horror movie. This is what I call it the easiest, simplest thing of our business. This is where people fail before they start even the business. This is where people hold the phone shaking. Hello? Come. They close the line. As if they're what, you're gonna murder someone? You know what? You know, some people, when you ask them invite, they start to count their last times of their life because they get a heart attack. I'm going to invite this guy. Oh my God, yes, I will. Hello, come. Because like, what the hell? Why are you so scared? Some people, they fear. Can you imagine? Some people, they get allergy. Some people, they say, what will he think of me if he don't like the business? What is the worst thing can ever happen in world? He will say no. He will not say no and beat you up. So why the hell some people